Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 3 on the PlayStation 4. I'm nicodemoscain, and I was just reminded of something that my wife Angie just told me a couple weeks back. She asked me, "Do you ever sleep?" And I said, no, I really don't. So I look at the time, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. No, I never sleep. I can live on like 5 hours of sleep a day. She asked me that because I came to bed late one night and then I woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock. Well, I want to say it's either 6 or 7. I want to say 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So it's it's one of those things. I hate wasting time. So with that being said, let's just get into this career mode. You guys should know what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, go watch the other videos. Why not? We're going to Martinsville in the trucks. So let's do this. Let me pull my that is not what I wanted to pull up on my computer. Son of a bitch. I have I went to pull my I went to pull my I went to pull setup my setup sheet up. My notepad with my setup sheet up. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. And accidentally hit Spotify. So now my Spotify is open. Let me close this. Get out of here. You're not going to do any good anyways because my friggin' internet's off right now. Let me see. Where are we at again? Martinsville? Martinsville in the trucks. Alright. Alright, so we're going to do the setups. Of course, this is Knee Pit Gaming. That link better be in the description. If I have not put that link in the description by now, man, I'm going to kick my own ass. 3535, okay. That's a 50. This is a 52. His setups work for me. I don't know if they'll work for you. If you could use them, use them. You know, go to his channel. Give him some love. I mean, hell, man, he's got his thing going on, and I'm just some lowly scrub that just happens to be having fun playing video games. This is only a 30. I thought it was a 50. Some of these he has on here, they have 50s, but this is a 30. That's... Takes a second to go through these. Like I said, these aren't in here yet because this is a new career mode. I'm in the 2019 update. I'm sure I've got that. I'm sure I was smart enough to have put that in the description as well. I'm like sitting there thinking, man, I need to write this down so that I can remember, because I don't even know. Okay, so there's that. 322151 and 5.29. Alright. Let's go ahead and go to the next session. And then let's do the qualify / practice. This is how we've been doing it. It worked. It's been working great for me. I love this. So, this is the first time where we get to use brakes. I have to watch out, because this track will bite you in the ass if you don't know how to run it. But if I do remember, I have to wait until it downshifts. Now, I don't use manual transmission because I got enough to worry about on my plate. I am not an actual racer. I'm just an arcade racer. And I'm a casual one at that. I'm not hardcore. Sorry, that's just not who I am. But, yes, I do have the automatic transmission on, because that's what I race. That's what I've always raced. Well, I don't want to say always raced, because there was a time where I was trying to be more serious, and I was actually using I was actually trying to use manual transmission. Failed terribly. So I stopped doing it. .22. So we said in the last episode, in the last couple of qualifying sessions, that we're going to do this until we don't get any better. And I like that idea because that allows me to practice more, and it allows me to have an understanding of where we are with the wait, hold on a second. What was that? 22. Let me write that down. 22.298. We're going to use that as a to see how we improve as we go along. Because boy, man, from a 3-star car up to a 100 rated car, we wind up shaving like 2 or 3 seconds off of those times. It's actually really nice. All right, let's do this. Come on now.
Going green this time.
At last. No, that's not where I'm starting. That's where I'm going to finish. At last. Just saying. This is a track this is a track that I could very well wind up doing the the caution thing where everybody goes down, well, half of the pack goes down a lap. If I just stay out long enough, they will force a caution, which is what they do. They're just stupid AI. But they will pop a caution, and then whoever's in the pit goes down a lap, which will let me at least get to a top 20. So, we just have to wait it out. Until that happens, though, this is us. All back of the bus. What were we watching and I pulled that out? Oh, man, we were playing Detroit Become Human. I don't know if you guys know that one or not. It's from Quantic Dream. And they have the robots. They have the androids. They have to stand at the back of the bus. And there's that line in, it was Riddick, I think. Or the Chronicles of Riddick. I don't know, one of the two. I don't remember the exact name of the movie. I think it was Riddick. The one with the, I can't even think of it, man. It's been so long since I've seen that. I used to love that movie. I used to watch that movie all the time. It's like there's certain movies you just like kind of have on repeat, just kind of pull them out and watch them. But it was the ones where the guys were taking over the planet, and he got sent off to a prison planet or something, and it's just like every Riddick movie. It just is what it is. But he got sent off to some prison, and just the one guy thought you were supposed to be some big, hard-ass, badass, or whatever it is. And it's like, now look at you, all back of the bus and shit. That's what it reminded me of. I know, my mind goes to some crazy places, and it should be going to some crazy places right now. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, for crying out loud. Don't I ever get any sleep? No. I don't get any sleep. It's the only time I get to do anything. I can't stand sleep.
Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside.
And you lose just a massive chunk of your day. I get why we have sleep.
Hold your mind.
If we didn't have sleep, man, we'd go crazy.
Got one down low now. Got
I
one
get
down
that.
low.
Plus, it's a rest. It's a,
Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside.
we need. We need rest. I think we need to quit being so active. Maybe that's my problem. I just need to quit being so active.
Inside.
But I like doing this. I like making the recordings, Even if I'm doing this to the lowest amount of people that's watching possible.
Clear all around.
And if it's just me sitting here talking to myself, playing some losing losing terribly at some racing game, then you know what? That's fine with me. I enjoy this. I'm doing something that I
Got
enjoy.
one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside. 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 Got one down low now. Got one down low. He's inside. No mistake now. Got one down
So,
low now.
do you think anybody wants to talk about? I do, for anybody that just watches the game stuff, hey man, if you just want to watch the game stuff, it's fine. I do weekly, well, I try to do weekly vlogs about life, trying to figure out what all this stuff means. And a lot of it gets, you know, kind of conspiratorial. I know some people don't like that stuff, and if you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. You know, if you don't like these videos because I even, you know, remotely pull something up, you don't have to like it. That's, you know, it is what it is. I said that I was going to try to be that conspiracy theorist-minded gaming channel. You know, if I saw something inside of a video game, I was going to point it out, and I've been doing that so far. Of course, there's not really much to look up in NASCAR. I just got passed by 33. You want to go into Freemasons? I mean, you know, we could do that if you want. But anyways, you know, it's just, this is what my channel started as, and I said just because I found out the truth of the world doesn't mean I should stop doing the video games. Even though sooner or later, I'm going to tell you right now, sooner or later I'm going to stop doing the video games. It's just going to happen. I don't know when, I don't know where, and if I do keep doing the games, it's going to change. There's going to be something different that happens. I don't know what, but it's just going to be something different. So until that time, I'm just going to enjoy it. You know, it is what it is.
Yellow flag.
There we go. Oh man, it sucks though because nobody went into pit, so I have to pit. And of course, I'm still dead last, so I can't do anything with this. That kind of sucked. See, we needed to have that caution get pulled whenever everybody else was in the pit, but of course nobody went into the pits because I think they may have fixed this. I don't know, man. They're not driving the way that I remember them driving. I know I've said that before. It just doesn't feel... It feels like it's been updated. Like, you know, somewhere along the line they changed not only the AI but the physics themselves. Something happened. All I gotta say, something happened. Something's different with this game. I can't say I don't know if I like it or not. Because I used to be able to get away with the top 20, but now I can't do that unless I sim the race, which is the worst thing in the world. How can you sim a race and get, you know, a spot that's like almost halfway up the pack whenever you can't even run the race and get, you know, dead last? It just doesn't make any sense to me. It's crazy. That's why I was saying before that I've simmed entire seasons in this game. Just simmed straight through it, you know. Didn't even run a race. I just simmed right through it. It's funny how you can look through the the laps, and you know, because I always write down I try to write down the fastest laps. and you can see where some of these they don't have laps on them. It's just like, oh man, I've never ran this race. That's nuts. It's either that or I did run this race, I just forgot to put the time down. Some of them are like, no, you just never ran this race.
5 to go. You got this. Caution's out. Wait.
Should I pit? I don't need a pit, do I? I don't need a pit. Got a free pass. I'm back to the first lap, but we're in overtime now, so there's only 2 laps at this point.
Almost ready.
Whatever, man.
Green's out.
Whatever, man. Let's just finish this up so we can go home, man.
Couple more thirds. 2 more. 2 to go.
We watched some George Carlin the other night.
Hold this line here.
The man, the man, the myth, the legend. He was a man ahead of his time. I was saying that the other night. You know, if you wanted to talk about Bill Hicks being a woke comic, or like Owen Benjamin, you know, being a woke comic, Carlin knew how to be awake without showing that he was awake. You know, I mean, he would drop the truth on you and you wouldn't even know it. He was just like, he'd subtly put it in there. But it was there. You know, you could come back to it later on and you're just like, man, that guy was telling the truth. That sucked. But yeah, he was an amazing guy, man. It's so crazy. You watch his early stuff, and his early stuff was so carefree and open. But even then, he kind of had an understanding of how things worked. You know, even then, it was like he was kind of going to that point. You could kind of tell that somewhere along the line, he started really understanding the truth. You were unable to complete your goals because you suck, because you are just a crap car. Good race. Yeah, good race. You got dead last, which let me get into a higher spot. So good race. Good job. So we don't get a dirt track this time, but it's in the middle of the week. Oh no, it's Dover. Okay. 2 top 25s. Might as well just go for 4 top 25s. I mean, hell. Yeah, $18,000. We cannot get that. That's not going to happen. We can't even get 2, let alone 4. So no, we're not going to do that. Put out some feelers for some teams. Let's view the teams. Let's do this 3-star. That's the best we got. It's 3 stars. RBR. Sure, why not? Why not? It doesn't matter because we are going to have enough money because we are not spending money right now. We are going to have enough money that on the next season, we're going to be able to buy a truck. Hopefully we're going to have enough money. We'll be able to buy Xfinity. We'll be able to buy both of them at the same time. That would be nice. Wouldn't that be nice? That'd be awesome. Just to be able to buy both of them at the same time. I will totally do that. If it comes down to it, I will buy both at the same time. That way we can speed up the process. So Dover lately has not been my friend, but I still love Dover. It's still a fun track. A lot of guys on YouTube that run NASCAR games. They don't like Dover. I don't know why. Dover's fun. Dover's a little bit different in this game, I'll admit. They've definitely done something to it, but you know, it's always been a good track for me. So you know, I can't complain too much. It's always kind of been a good track. Hopefully we can do something with this other than just lose, but I'm not holding my breath here. I'm really not going to hold my breath on this one. 53, 54. And I'm not worried about testing these setups up because I know they work. You know, that's why we've been doing the qualifying sessions instead of actual practice, because I know this works. I don't need to change this. I don't need to reinvent the wheel here. I know that knee pits setups work for me, and I'm going to use them. So, you know, it is what it is. 50, come on, all the way up to 50. Goes down to 26, and this goes all the way up to 50. Need to make up a song for setting up a car. The setup song. No. Benny Hill. No, I don't have anything right now. It's like I said, my brain's not working, man. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. The hell am I doing up playing video games? Must be out of my damn mind. Ah, there we go. Let's go ahead and pop to the next session. Qualify. This should only take 2 laps because I can't. I just can't do any better. At least we'd be able to get a fast lap out of it that I can write down in our handy dandy little notepad. I like this track. I've always kind of. It's just a fun track, and it's only gotten more fun. I mean, there's still. You just have to know how to run it. You have to understand that you have to let off the gas. You know, it's oh, how did I describe it one time? It's kind of like, it's like Bristol. You know, it's Bristol is just a little bit bigger. You've got these really great straightaways, and then you know you've got these crazy bank turns here. And I think they even said that they took some of the banking out, maybe put some in. I don't even know, but you've got these really bank turns here, and you know with Bristol you're expecting to be going 120 something miles an hour going into it. Oh wow, that sucked. The second lap was worse than the first. Let me write this down. 25.831. There we go. Sheesh. Okay, save that. On that, we're doing good. Dead last, of course. But it's like you're carrying so much speed into these corners on this track that you have to slow down. That's just I think that's the biggest thing about this track is you have to understand you have to let off. You have to let off on the gas. You just have to tell yourself you need to slow down.
Pace car is off. Be ready. All right, be ready. Hammer down, man. Green's out. Car up top. Car fine now.
I think the other biggest problem with this track is the AI. They tend to get a little goofy. They've always been goofy at this track, though. I think, man, what was the best? Listen to me, trying to think of the best AI for this track. Man, I've always had. There's always been goofy issues on this track, though, with the AI. It's just the way it just has been. Sometimes they just do goofy things. And I think the worst is when they start bunching up. And of course, if you go too far down the apron there, if you hit that bottom apron, you're spinning. That's just all there is to it. Touching that apron sucks. So you will get, some of these games, you'll get the AI that wants you to bump you down in there. They want to bump you up. The worst part is, you know, if you're going too fast around these corners, you're already moving up the track as it is. And somebody sometime say that this was a self-cleaning race. That, you know, you've got the bankings the way that they are, that, you know, if anything ever wrecks in there, it'll clean itself up because you'll just slide down the track. I think it's what it was. Or maybe I'm thinking about something else. I think it's Dover. I think that's what they said. I don't remember. I want to say it was on one of those introductions from like NASCAR Thunder 2004, maybe? I don't know. I think I'm going to wind up doing a NASCAR Thunder 2003 series here. Either soon or it's probably already happened. I don't know. I'm recording this way in advance of whenever I actually release it. So I don't know. It should be. I should be doing it. I've been wanting to do it for a long time. So I'm thinking that now is the time to do it. But I wanted to go through all the games. The funny thing is that we just went out to our local disc replay today, which is an used video game store, and I just bought 2 more of the NASCAR games for the PlayStation 1 that I didn't have. I did not know, get this, that they actually made NASCAR Thunder games for the PS1. I thought those were PS2 only, but apparently they made a NASCAR Thunder 2004 for the PS1. That game's gotta suck. That game, because, you know, they I don't think they would have had all the space to be able to put in the whole career mode and all the other stuff, man. So I'm thinking that it's just the old game, just with a new, coat of paint on it. It's got to be what it is. I don't know. I didn't buy it because it's a little pricey, believe it or not. It was like $10. I was like, dude, I'm not paying that much for something that should only be about $2. Of course, that's just me. I think all retro video games should be cheaper than what they are. Especially the PlayStation 2. I am so upset at the PlayStation 2 stuff right now. It is so ridiculous. PlayStation 2 games should not be that expensive. I'm just saying. They've never been that expensive. I think it might just be that time, for the PlayStation 2 to kick up a little bit. And I get that, the PlayStation 1 games that I saw, several of them were kind of cheap. But the PlayStation 2 stuff, man, they went through and they re-tagged everything. And there wasn't much, oh crap. There wasn't much of anything in there that was under a couple bucks. Oh man, was that me? Did I cause that? Ugh. But, it blows my mind. It absolutely blows my mind. And I don't think PlayStation 2 games should be that much. It's weird though, because all the PlayStation 3 stuff was actually pretty cheap. I was moderately surprised. And I don't usually buy PlayStation 3 stuff, but I actually bought 3 PlayStation 3 games. So I was like, if the PlayStation 2 is going to go up in price, then I'll just buy other stuff. And sure enough, I found, 3 or 4 of the PlayStation 1 NASCAR games for $2 a piece. I was like, let's do it. Let's get it done. And then, like I said, a couple PlayStation 3 games. And I found Double Dragon and Double Dragon 2 for Nintendo. Which I was like, dude, why not? And both of them were cheaper than what they were separately a couple months back. I was like, damn. That's where your money's going right now. The NES bubble has burst. Actually, I don't want to say burst. I want to say, oh, no. See, told you, man. You touch that apron, you're spinning. But it hasn't burst, but it's definitely let some air out of it. You can definitely tell that the prices have gone down because we went in there and their selection was huge. Like somebody dumped a collection. And I was like, damn. I mean, games that I know for a fact used to be 15 to 20 bucks were down to like 6 and 7. I was like, that's it, you know? It'll be time to start picking up some of those old Nintendo games now. Because it's the way it is. You know, the market's moving. There needs to be like some B-roll. God, I should make that. I should do that. I should make a movie. Like a crappy B-roll movie in some dystopian future where the currency is old video games that the entire world has somehow made video games because of esports. That video games have become the new currency. That they will trade old classic games in like back alley, black markets. I could see somebody wanting to buy like some food or something and paying with an ET cartridge. Oh wow. Oh, that'd be crazy. Wouldn't that be nuts, man? And it's such a B movie. That's like such an 80s B movie. They'd be trading in video games.
Caution.
Oh, what the hell? It's another one? We do not need a pit. And now we're in overtime. Yippee skippy. I should do that though,
Starter
man.
has the green flag in his hand. Almost ready. Green flag, green flag.
That's like, the actual value of the game too. If it's like boxed, it's like, some insane amount of money that you could trade off with. And like there should be some kind of prized possession or something that the heroes have to fight over, the bad guy stole or something. It's got to be something like that. A video game is currency. Wow. And it's I want to say it's almost like it's post-apocalyptic too, post-apocalyptic dystopian. But not too post-apocalyptic, like, they're still living in cities. They still have electricity. It's just that they are dealing in like floppy disks. It's like they had to revert back to floppy. Oh man, come on now. Such a good thought for a movie. Watch somebody steal it. That'd be hilarious, though. I would watch that. That's just the kind of goofy-ass thing that I would watch. Well, okay, used to watch. I don't know if I'd watch it anymore. I mean, it'd have to be, 80s style goofy-ass. And if I did it, it would be totally retro, 80s style goofy-ass. Trading video games. Oh, man. For Joe Cobb, who is our team manager, says, good job for losing. Sorry. That was some real nice driving out at Dover because you came in dead last and you were able to give me a better spot. Alright, so the next episode, we're going to be at the dirt track. We're going to be at Texas, and then we're going to be at, what's the one after that for the trucks? Kansas. All right. So anyways, thank you guys very much for coming around and watching. I am finally going to go to sleep. I cannot keep my eyes open, and my throat is getting raw. But thank you guys very much for watching. This has been NASCAR Heat 3 on the PlayStation 4. I've been nicodemoscain. Like, comment, subscribe, or don't. Yeah, we're just going to keep on doing this. When we come back, like I said, we're going to go Texas and Kansas, and we're just going to keep on losing. We have 5 of 23 races. Oh, man. We're not even close. We're just so not even close. But all that money that we're getting from these, we're saving up. I mean, it's $10,000 a race. I think on both sides too. I think on the dirt and the trucks, I think we're getting $10,000 a race. So we're talking about, $20,000 a race, and it's saving up because we're not spending anything. There's nothing for us to spend it on anymore. So it's just going to be, bam, bam, bam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So 18. Is that 1.8 million? Is that right? 18 times 10? No, that's 180,000. Jeez, I'm like 1.8 million? No, it's 180,000. 180,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. That's 100. So it's going to be like an extra 200,000. So, and that's not even to mention all the other little payoffs and stuff like that too. So probably about 300,000 by the end of this. So we'll have about 500,000. That should be enough to get. Should be enough to get trucks at least. I hope. Man, I want to have enough money to buy trucks, to buy my own trucks team, and to buy an Xfinity team, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. It's rough. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see as we go. That's all we can do. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. I already said like, comment, subscribe, or don't, didn't I? Yes, I did. Of course. So anyways, thank you guys again. Until next time, I wish you all well in all your future endeavors, and I hope that the well lasts for you. God bless, take care, and keep your eyes on the road and your hand upon the wheel. Later, people.